Hey, Bulls and Bears YouTube family. It is Sunday, January 16th, 2022. Today, I want to kind of take a step back and take more of a big picture approach. Now, we do try to get macro on this channel and try to look at the overall structure, the financial system that creates these economic booms and busts. Currently, it's been nothing but a boom, unless you're looking at the purchasing power of the average U.S. household or the average U.S. worker, and then it's a bust. So purchasing power is going bust because the dollar is essentially losing value when you look at what it buys. And when you see the cost of living go up and you see these booms in prices are booming, that's a good thing for someone that's selling the products or selling the items that are booming, but also most people have to buy things in order to just get by. So you're paying more. Yes, you may sell your house for more, but now you're going to go live somewhere else and probably pay more, whether it's rent or the home price. And when you pay more, the taxes go up, etc. But yes, we try to look at the cause, the underlying cause of the boom and bust. And that has to do with a lot to do with the monetary system, our banking system, how we loan out money, how we create the money. And we talk about that a lot. But there's even a bigger picture that we need to look at here. And I mention this from time to time, but I'm going to try to transition on this channel to try to focus more on what's going to actually help us get through this. Now, I've said this before, we can sit here, we can get mad, we can stomp our feet about the way things are, the way the system is, the way the banks operate. But there's a quote that I knew about, but I read it again the other day. Now, here's the thing about why we have the system that we have. And that is, the reason behind it is because people simply don't care enough to look at the bigger picture. And if they did, channels like this, would be huge. And all of the cartoon channels and video game channels and sports channels would be tiny. But if you look around, the entertainment and sports, those are things that dominate people's lives. And I know a lot of people don't like hearing this, but this is the reality of it. People spend a lot of time, money, and energy on entertainment. And when you want to spend all of your time and energy on entertainment, maybe you're going to go to a football stadium and spend several hundred dollars. When you add up the ticket price, the parking, the cost of the food, some people go out of town and get hotels to go watch sports games. When you have a population that does those types of things and spends most of their money on those types of things and cares less about the financial system and how things are really tilted towards the top 10%, then you're going to get more of it. So people get what they deserve. So when you look at it, you can blame the people in the top positions, you can blame the leaders, you can blame the banks, but we're in this trap right now where even if the banks did do the right things and raise interest rates and stopped loaning out money, the average U.S. person is so out of touch with how things run, all they're going to do is just blame the people that finally took the punch bowl away from the party. And the people that are in power that actually stop this, they're going to get the blame. They're going to look like the bad guys. Not because they are. They're actually doing the right thing by raising interest rates and changing the way the banks operate. But the people are so clueless on how things operate, the ones that do the right thing will just get the blame. So, of course, they're going to continue to do what they've been doing. Inflate, run up the debt, increase the loans so people can go out and buy these higher priced items, give the banks more and more freedom to give the banks more and more power, more authority to go out and just do whatever they want to do. And it could be reckless loans and buybacks unlimited, and institutions can come in and buy more and more homes and make the home prices go up even higher. So before we get into some news that I've got here, I just want us to all keep this in mind, is that the people get what we deserve. So right now, the system that we have is because we deserve it. As people, we haven't been paying attention. We've been spoiled. We've been consumed by entertainment and movie stars and sports figures. And I'm not completely blaming the people that do that, because a lot of people feel like they have no power anyways. They have no choice. So why not just have fun and go to Disneyland and blow all your money on entertainment? A lot of people feel like there's no chance of anything getting better, so they just go out and do that anyways. And I can see that point of view as well. I was watching a football game earlier, and it's entertaining. Am I going to go out and spend hundreds of dollars and maybe thousands of dollars to go out of town and go watch sporting events? No, I'll watch something for free. Even on YouTube, I'll watch some sports highlights here on YouTube. I'm just saying that people choose to spend a lot of money on things they don't really need, entertainment, etc. Just look at the obesity problem in the United States. People don't have to go out and eat 3,000-4,000 calories a day, but they do. You can survive on 1,000 calories, and you probably lose a lot of weight if you restrict your diet to 1,000 calories or less. But most people don't do that, so we have an obesity epidemic here in the United States. You could sit there and you can blame the fast food restaurant because the food's not healthy, or you can blame the person that's eating it every day. So again, the banking system, the people, the fast food restaurant, the people that choose to eat that every day, we have to start taking more responsibility as people instead of complaining about the system. What can we do for ourselves to help us get through this? So at least the ones here on this channel, I think most of us here are going to be just fine because we know what's going on. We've been preparing for this. And all these numbers that come out that they say is a surprise. Well, it's not a surprise to us. Oh, look, home prices went up again. No surprise. The debt climbed again. No surprise. You have to take on more debt to buy the home prices that keep going higher. It's not rocket science, right? So let's take a look at some recent news here. I just wanted to get that out of the way to keep this this whole channel, this whole view that we bring you into perspective. All right, recent report here. Most CEOs say inflation will stay hot until at least mid-2023. Do you think the CEOs might see the cost of these wholesale goods, the cost of manufacturing, the cost of doing business? Do you think they see what's happening better than most? I think they do, and now they're saying until at least mid-2023. So look at this. We went from transitory inflation. So let's look at this. We went from transitory inflation to now CEOs telling us mid-2023 inflation is going to stay hot. So big change from what we were told. But then again, it's the system that most people just go ahead and accept and don't really question. Maybe if people questioned more and paid more attention to the real big picture here, we would see less of this. But it's just going to keep going. And now we see the CEOs are out there saying what we've been saying here. Things are going to continue to get more expensive. This problem is not going to be fixed overnight or even next month or next year. They're saying mid-2023. I think it's going to go beyond that. I don't see anything that's going to actually reverse this. This one's out of RNZ. World Bank warns global economy faces grim outlook. The global economy, not just in the U.S. And if you read articles like that, the solution is usually loan out more money. Oh, the World Bank now needs to loan out more money to this country, to that country, and that's going to fix things. Is it going to fix things? Of course not. It's just going to be more debt to pay back at some point, and it's going to make things more expensive because you're giving purchasing power where it shouldn't be given, and people that don't have enough income should not be able to buy these expensive goods and products. But they do because they take on more debt, they get more loans. And again, that's the people taking on these loans. No one's got a gun to somebody's head. No one's forcing these people to take on these loans, but people just do it. It's the sheep herd mentality. All right, so just a quick Sunday report here. Prices are going to continue to rise. Let's continue to prepare, brace ourselves for what's ahead. For me, what that means personally, look for investment opportunities. And yes, I'm still accumulating silver. I bought the dip in cryptos. I still have some cash on the side in case a purchasing event does come up there. But until then, stay well, guys. Peace.